see, one thing I always wonder, like, you know how like it's people who making a lot of money in music, but then it's like billionaires and shit like that. So when I see artists who, you know, are billionaires and it's from outside of music, I always wonder, like, why do they still do music? Is it like for the influence that it has? Because like I look at somebody like Kanye, right, and the money he made or making or whatever, and when I see he still do music and I see what he spend, I don't understand it. Like, I be confused. Like, does
music is the end all be all when you do music? It's the coolest thing you could do. When you're cool, that attracts a lot of people. So to stay in people's faces and things like that, they're always going to do music, no matter how smart you are. Nothing beats a hit.
Yeah.
You dig?
And them shits always give you different revenues of money.
And once you got a hit, you heard, you get everything you want, all ancillary things, all whatever you trying to make, whatever businesses you, whatever brands, them shit's all gone.
Yeah.
You heard? You ain't never see a nigga with a hit that don't pop. You did? Look at Travis Scott. Is it? Right?
Yeah. Nigga got mad sneaker deals, McDonald's deals.
But off of what?
Fortnite deals. Off of music.
Okay, so if you think he stopped doing his music tomorrow, you think he would still have all of those brands on him?
What about like, didn't Rihanna kind of like stop doing music once she reached a certain level?
I don't know what Rihanna's story is. I think people
she ain't stopped doing it. She don't do it as much. Yeah.
I mean, but shit, when you some people got, everybody got their own outlook. Shit, if I had $1 billion, I don't think I'd be pressed to do no music anymore anyway. There's a lot of shit to do out there.
Yeah, that's basically what I was just thinking.
And she never got to live her life. That don't mean she's done with music though.
100%.
She could dip and dabble in music.
You got that bag, it's time to have fun. Music,
yeah, she having kids and shit right now.
Shit, to live like a billionaire is way better.
And some girls want to live like a mom. She probably want to do that this part of her life. Then she's gonna want to be herself again. Moms want time to themselves. She's gonna go back to music.
Fame is a drug. Never forget that. Fame and success is always a drug. So some people are just addicted, no matter how much money they have. It ain't about the money at some point. You know, it's just about the adrenaline that the fame and success gives you.
And the power.
There's benefits to it.
And the
Power.
It's like
look at Mariah Carey. She runs the holidays.
Yeah, it's like you gain and you lose though. You know, it's like you gain a lot, but then it's like you lose like a regular life.
Yeah, because your life ain't private.
You gotta. Life is sacrifices for everybody.
Yeah.
You know? So it depends on the sacrifice you want to make. That's a cold sacrifice. I think I take that over.
I take that over being a brain surgeon, having people life every day in my hand, and I could kill them. But I said I'll take this
take it over being broke.
We live a good life though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But it's definitely a good life. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with a doctor life, but that's way more pressure on my hand. Music, I don't have lives of people's hands or lives on my hand. I just have influence.
I feel like the things you complain about at that level, it's like, to somebody that's not in that position, it's like, bro, shut the fuck up. You know, it's like you complaining because you can't go to the grocery store. I don't want to go to the grocery store. I'm tired of this shit.
I still go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
I still go to the grocery store and go shopping, even when I don't want to. You heard?
What's up? How is it like in situations? Say like you in the airport, you rushing, and you late or whatever, and somebody want a picture or some shit like that. Like, have you ever had a situation where like they try to paint you like you're a bad person because you got to get to it, you gotta go?
I don't let that shit bother me. I usually take all the pictures I can and shit like that. But there are some instances where I can't take a picture, and that's just that. Some people do take it and be upset. Some people, I don't really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I ain't really give up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not out here to disrespect nobody, and sometimes we just can't do it.
So, you know, what advice would you, I asked you this too, but what advice would you give to the youth, you know, that's coming up in a bad neighborhood, and maybe, you know, they ain't hopped off the porch yet, they ain't gotten into nothing, but this is all they surround around, this is all they seeing, and they, you know, they being taught this, like.
Be cool, fool. Nah, I mean, you know, shit. You gotta know how to navigate your journey in the midst of your madness. You gotta set goals for yourself. Everybody outside is not a Uber, or not in the field, or not, you dig? Like, and you should never take it like you should be, especially if that's not what you want. never be scared to be who you want to be in life, no matter what your circumstances is. You know what I mean? Like, I've done a lot of things that a lot of people with my projects in the community would not do because that's what I wanted to do. I was always smart enough to navigate to where I needed to go for me. I knew what I wanted for me. I wasn't really a follower, so I didn't fall into them traps of doing what the next nigga did. That wasn't me. I always wanted to do what I did. I was more of a leader type, and there are people that don't have those leader qualities, but that don't mean that you can't be your own person in the midst of your madness.
So what age would you say like you figured out like what you wanted to do with your life?
I still don't know what I want to do with my life. I was lucky enough to be in the midst of the right people to still be here. But I always know I want to do something great. I always had this thing like, I'm not famous, but all the famous people know me. I've been going on since I was younger. I always just felt like that was something that I wanted to do when hustling was the top thing to do when we was coming up. I'm just grateful that I had some friends that was talented enough to take us to be pros in a whole nother league. You know what I mean?
So did you imagine reaching the levels that you started to accomplish like in the music?
Did I imagine? I don't know how to answer that. I wouldn't say I haven't done too much that I haven't imagined yet, but I've done some things that blew my mind. I can't say that. You heard? I've always imagined myself doing some fly shit and being in big places with big people.
What would be something you feel like you done that blew your mind?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, traveling has been a great thing for me. I've been able to travel all over the world, see some places that a lot of people won't be able to see. I have a lot of great nights. I spent millions of dollars on Lord knows what, but I had a ball doing it. I just been enjoying my journey, and I took the good with the bad. Things that blew my mind. I don't know. I'm weird when it comes to that. Things that blow my mind might not blow your mind, but they definitely were very impressive to me and shit like that. I mean, but I had a lot of mind blows. Definitely, I've done a lot of things that people would only dream they could do, and I'm happy for that.
What would you say like one of the a purchase like you regret?
A purchase I regret? All that shit. I regret all of it. All the jewelry, all the cars, everything. If you had all that
You're
shit.
a liar.
If you had all that
You're
shit.
a liar.
I'd rather have that shit in my bank account. I promise you that. Like, this is child's play.
It's still right here.
All this is child's play because
The ring opens. It's you could put an op.
I'm in a game where these youngsters don't respect violence. So I ain't busting why would they even have?
You got the chain on too?
Yeah. No, I ain't got no time.
You light.
It's a light night.
That's still light. That's niggas. A whole setup right there. That's a lot of money.
I would really rather the money. I spent a lot of money on nothing, a lot of foolishness.
He's still spending.
So do you get into things like stocks or any type of investments in those type of things?
Stocks and bonds have never really been my thing, but I've done a bunch of crypto things. I've done things in that nature. I've invested in real estate. A few different things I invested money in.
Drip? Go get that murder bravado. Go get that. That drip?
Passive income and shit is what we all should aim to have. Something that helps us all out. So be smart in your investments. It gets you some passive income. I promise you, your life gonna change.
For sure. There's people who's working like the only time they're getting paid is when they working.
Yeah, the goal is to get paid while you sleep. That's how you get rich.
That's trading your time for money,
I'm
basically.
getting paid right now.
Yeah, that's why I love music. He getting paid right now, they stream him. I'm getting paid right now, stream him.
Yeah.
Stream that.
It's streaming, all right.
So are you currently working on anything as far as like projects?
Yeah, I'm about to drop an album. We got a whole album, but we had a meeting yesterday, so we're gonna be pulled back. This is actually going on the 20th year of my first album, which is On My Way to Church. So We're trying to figure out some things, but I got the type of music that make these niggas gotta go back and write their shit all over again. What? My nigga. You dig?
This the first day ever. Yeah. It's the first day I ever left. After murder? Nah, I gotta get the.
Nah, look, I appreciate both of y'all, you know, for.
Nah, come on, we appreciate you. You know, 16 got him. 16 shot him.
Shout out to all my guys in the shop. Yeah. Big VL in the shop, talking vamp life. It's all love. Stop playing with me. Niggas be like, yo, he throwing up Vice Lord.
Make sure y'all tap into all that new music.
15 years since y'all see me throwing up that vamp like, you heard? That's the only VL I'm throwing up, you heard? Shout out to all my Vice Lords, shout out to all everybody, you heard? Nothing but love on my side. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's tuned in to this video, man. I appreciate all y'all. If y'all want to show y'all appreciation back, just hit that like button for me, man. And follow all my social medias at 16 Shot on Visuals with a Z. Last but not least, though, check out my merch, man. Check out the merch below in the merch shelf. If y'all see something y'all like, man, y'all want to support, you know, cop a little something, gang.